What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. We got hip hop talk. But before we get into it, I want to shout out Layback TV, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, so y'all can check out all your pay-per-views, all your UFC events, all your boxing events. Everything's coming on this summer, all right? Y'all check them out. LAYBACKTV.com, okay? Check them out. They're on iPhones, they're on Androids. It's a network and a motherfucking app. It's cheaper than what the fuck you're gonna be spending on with all these fucking apps. Look at all those 5 apps you paying for. With one, 25 and you get all of that. Fuck out of here, okay? Check them out. LaybackTV.com, and also check out the Instagram, official_LaybackTV, alright? Now, let's get into some hip-hop talk, because it's about to get fucking real. Whoa! Holy shit, we got shit to dive in. So much shit has happened. You know what I mean? So we got 3 subjects to get in on this episode, okay? Lil Wayne, Clipse, Kendrick Lamar. Okay? Now let's start with Lil Wayne, okay? Because we just got blessed with the 6th installment of the Carter series. The Carter 6 came out June 6th, okay? I took my time. I know everybody's been bashing this album, you know what I mean? His daughter, God bless her, Regine Carter, you know, I think she's on the album, but no, I don't think she's on the album. I think she was on Carter 5, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, she came to defend her dad. He's a lyricist, which I agree. And she's supposed to represent her dad, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's a dad. He's got a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? He's a dad first, rapper second, whatever. You know, I get it. Now, unbiased, you know what I mean? You know, I was a little underwhelmed with this album. You know what I'm saying? I've been really pumped. I've been so wondering why. Like, I've been very curious on why there was no promo run, really. I mean, there was a promo run with certain videos on social media, countdown to the album. There was a commercial, which was so fucking dope. Like, Jay-Z did it one time for a commercial. I forgot what commercial it was, but it was for the Blueprint 3 commercial, right? It shows all his album covers. Like, Jay-Z going through a fucking photo shoot for each album. You know, Reasonable Doubt, In My Lifetime Volume 1, Hard Knock Life Volume 2, Life and Times of Best Carter Volume 3, and so on. All photo shoot leading up to the Blueprint 3, you know what I'm saying, which I thought was fucking dope. And Lil Wayne did it for all the Carters, Carter 1 through 5 to the 6, which I thought was dope. I think that was my favorite commercial for it. A lot of tracks. There was a fan-made track list for this that happened to be incorrect. It was all cap, and it was a real one. You know, you got artists like, I think Bono was on it from U2. 2 of his sons are on the album, Manny Fresh, MGK, and so forth. I got some favorite tracks. I like the band from NO. I think Loki's theme, that's one of my favorite joints. But it seemed like fire bars with a lack of production. I mean, I was hoping, as a Wayne fan, as a Cash Money fan, as a Hot Boys fan, I thought we were going to have Hot Boys on this album. Like, why not? You know what I mean? They were reunited on the tour. Turk's out, BG's out, Juvie's out there. Why not? Could have at least had one track with a fire bent Manny Fresh track that could have been fucking fire. You know what I mean? With all of them, all 4 of them. And it was nothing. It was just Manny. And I wasn't even feeling the Manny beat. You know what I mean? I think if this was gonna be what Wayne was gonna do, there should have been Manny Fresh on the whole album then. Like, why not? You know what I mean? He was part of the Carter 1. You know what I'm saying? Should have been. I think this album really, like, it's a coin toss between what was better, Carter 5 or Carter 6. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know, this just didn't hit it. You know, this pause. But this just didn't do it for me. It didn't. I mean, Wayne's a legend, GOAT of our era. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's been around since the 90s. You know what I mean? And it seems like he's not going to get the respect of his album catalog, which is not even equal to his mixtape catalog. It seemed like he's getting more respect for the mixtapes. And a lot of people think Carter 3 was the album, you know, the best of the whole series. Personally, I think Carter 4 was. To me, the best Carter 4. Carter 4 was just bars with beats matched. You know what I mean? Something of a disconnect with this album. I just don't see why the hell we needed that many Carters. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave us I'm Not a Human Being, which was debut number 1. But he gave us, when he got out of jail, he gave us also Not a Human Being Part 2. I don't think we needed it. I don't think we needed this many Carters. I think we would have ended at 4. But if he needed 5 and 6, then so be it. I just don't see it. You know, it's, you know, like the album Funeral. It's just a lot of these albums that Wayne comes out with, it's under the radar. You know, no respect behind it. You know what I mean? I don't say Carter 6 is his most trash album. If I had to pick what was his most trash album, what felt like it was egotistical and everything, was probably 500 Degrees. I bought 500 Degrees and I wanted to return that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that was the most trash album. You know, but if I would say, like, top 3 Wayne albums of all time, I got Block is Hot, Carter 3, and Carter 4. Top 3 albums of Wayne all time. Best of all time. I just don't know what this shit was all about. You know, and they gave us a deluxe with a Little Baby and a Nicki feature. Didn't need it. You know, Nicki's on there dissing Jay, which the fuck are we doing? Let me see. I want to know why the hell Corey Guns is still signed to, you know, Young Money. I just don't get it. It seemed like that guy was such an incredible talent. 10 times over than his dad, Peter Guns. You know what I mean? Respectfully. But I don't see why he's still signed to Young Money. Unless he's trapped in there and he's still grinding. Corey Guns is just one artist, one rap artist that basically never got his moment, and he should have gotten it. Same way Tyga did, same way Nicki did, same way Drake did. Corey Guns is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a lot of niggas that, you know, that I think lyrically either match their dad or over exceed their dad. You know what I'm saying? Corey Guns was one of them. Corey Guns, he definitely overseeded his dad. Another one is Chris Rivers. I think he matched Big Pun. You know what I mean? Big Pun's son, Chris Rivers, salute. But it just doesn't add up why he's there. But I mean, now, from what I hear, he's got lackluster shows on a Carter 6 tour. Like, where are all the people who think Wayne should have been a part of the fucking Super Bowl now? Now that it's been 4 months later, do we still want Carter, like Lil Wayne, performing at the Super Bowl with these kind of shows he's doing? I don't know. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, his shows are very underwhelming, you know, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm just reading what people say. But yeah, shout out to Wayne. You know what I mean? Legend. Deserves all the respect in the world. Moving on. Kendrick Lamar. Holy shit. I said this when they first announced the tour, the Grand National Tour with SZA, that they're looking at, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. They're looking at SoFi Stadium in LA. I'm looking at the 2 fucking shows in Toronto, what that's going to look like. Because in the beginning, there was no tickets being sold. They were reporting it, no tickets being sold. Like, what the fuck? But sold out shows now, back to back. They're shitting on Kendrick because he has multiple law enforcement protecting him while he's in Toronto. Yeah, What's the problem with that? If they are providing it, yeah. I mean, they're making it seem like, Kendrick coming from Compton, he's a bitch. He's got all these law enforcements, protecting him at the hotel where Top 5 was being a fucking troll, little bitch ass nigga. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because you said that Kendrick ain't gonna come to Toronto. He ain't coming to Toronto, and he came to Toronto, and he sold out your fucking city 2 nights in a row. You nor Drake could do anything a fucking about it. Y'all can't even cancel the shows like y'all allegedly did it with motherfucking what? Who canceled the show? Absol or Schoolboy Q? It doesn't even fucking matter if he did or not. But Top 5 all talk. All talk. You was a bitch when you were on academic show, on academic stream with Whack 100. You were bitching out on Whack 100. Now you were bitching out with Kendrick. Trying to get in the hotel. Like he's going to be sitting there, jerking off waiting for you and shit. Pause. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. So, but it was crazy. He sold out, I think it was Rogers Center or something like that. It's the stadium with the Toronto Blue Jays, the Major League Baseball team, where they perform at, where they play at, I'm sorry. But it was, he sold out these shows. Crazy. Fucking crazy. But why are we shitting on him? Because he had so much law enforcement protecting him at the hotels or protecting him on the way to the shows and back home and all that. This is the kind of protection I wish artists like Nipsey Hussle had, Pop Smoke had, because those 2 artists, as they were climbing up the fucking charts and blowing up the fucking West Coast and the East Coast, they will be alive today if they had that kind of protection. Just fucking saying. But he performed Euphoria and Not Like Us, 2 diss records from your boy Drake, for your boy Drake. And the crowd of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, wanted encore. Interesting. Drake had a stream with Kai Cenat scheduled for the show. During the show. Canceled. But a packed house. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to SZA. Y'all fucking killed it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did a hell of a lot better than what I thought y'all were going to do in Toronto. And, even a Toronto politician that's cool with Drake went to the show, where Drake actually went on social media and called him a goof. Fucking weirdos. But shout out to Kendrick. You did your thing, bro. But, oh, shit. We forgot one. Clipse. They got an album July 9th. Let God Sort Them Out. They gave us already Ace Trumpets, which is a fire-ass track, executive produced and fully produced by Pharrell Williams. We still haven't heard Whips and Chains or Chains and Whips featuring Kendrick Lamar, which I'm kind of curious of what it is. They had a listening party at the Rock Nation offices. Only exclusive people were allowed there. They said the album is crazy. Holy shit. But they just released a video and their new single, So Be It, dissing Travis Scott. And apparently Pusha T explained why he did it. Calls him, he ain't a threat, he ain't nobody. But it was referring to the Meltdown track featuring Drake on the Utopia album for Travis Scott. This is going to be interesting. This album's going to be interesting. I think Clipse album, Let God Sort Them Out, is going to piss a lot of motherfuckers off. And they already got their one target first. Travis Scott. This is going to be fucking nuts. But shout out to Clipse. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Yo, hip-hop is getting there this summer. And it's coming back. It's coming back. I can't wait to talk about it again. But it's your boy Eddie Jackson's to Drop That Podcast. Y'all be good, alright? Subscribe, like the page. Y'all know what the fuck to do. If y'all got a problem with what the fuck I just said on this episode, leave a comment and say hi while you're at it. Peace.